You are connected as the host.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. How you doing, everybody? It's your pilot speaking, the American Anchor Baby. Just take it easy as we get our paperwork set up here, get our procedures all in order while we get our flight here on the road. Or in the air? What kind of pilot am I? Welcome, happy Friday. Kick it back, get the vibes going as I get situated here. Lines are open, 844-900-2229. You can start filling them up. We can start talking. I appreciate it. Kicking it back. We're just getting everything going, you know? So we'll just chill, okay? We got vibes. You got the screen in front of you. You got videos to play and little games. You can chat with each other. I do appreciate it.
Imported aging foreign worker. Soy-consumed drug-addled degenerate. Lesbian biocyborg fentanyl solutions. Mark III. Danger. Danger. Soy product obtained. BNWO. Mark V. Logistics cyborg. Drink raw milk to avoid detection.
Deliver raw milk to the Black African Coalition. In the migrant camp, use the access tunnels for entry.
Foreign overweight worker.
Hey, white boy, this is our cooking.
Obese cuckold fetishist.
Hey, you can't be back here. Sorry, man. Jewish tunnel policy. You need to leave.
Jungle animals.
Fuck is you looking at, huh? Crack it.
Jewish women activating water protection.
Are you the janitor?
Migrant porn addict.
I just shit over the floor back here.
CC.
Can I just show up in Ghana?
propagandist. Mission accomplished.
Looking at my bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rose all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. All black tux, nigga shoes lavender. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had ciphers was easy before his mouth wired. Before his jaw shattered, climbing up the low.
Mr. Epstein, were you sexually abused as a minor? Were you sexually abused as a minor?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Talking about this guy, this creep?
Wow, on that note, I must say hi. How you doing, everybody? Welcome. I'm all set over here. I appreciate you being here with me. Happy Friday. Kicking it back here with all of you. Lines are open, 844-900-2229. Happy Friday. What the? And on that note, let me say hello. Happy Friday. Are you still talking about Epstein? You still talking about that creep? Trump. Did you know your words would hit so hard? Or would be edited into such a well-edited video to make it seem like you were... Like we're all really being insensitive. Not even just Trump, but we all are being insensitive. Did you know your words would be put in such an edited video? For those that missed it.
Mr. Epstein, were you sexually abused as a minor? Were you sexually abused as a minor?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Talking about this guy, this creep?
We didn't know. No, I'm totally messing around. I don't even know what this interview is from. Someone edited like that to make it perfectly hit. Like he didn't want to, like he stumbled on some question about sexual abuse. I'm not here making any claims. We're messing around on a Friday. And someone did some really, really, I thought this is art. This is art. Whoever made this is pure art. Okay, so, and it's thematic. Everybody's talking about Epstein. We're still talking about Epstein, that creep? Were you sexually abused as a minor, Mr. Epstein? We're still talking about that
Mr.
creep?
Epstein, were you
Nobody asked him.
sexually abused as a minor? Were you sexually abused as a minor?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
He's a real person.
Talking about this guy, this creep?
He's a real guy. He was a real guy. He's dead, right? He was a real guy. Okay? Please, if I have to stress this because Nick running cover for Epstein again. Why'd you judge him? I have to stress this because I don't know, I play too much, okay? I play too much, so I'm not saying, I don't even know if he was abused or not. I've never seen this interview. I'm not making any claims of anything. And that's kind of important to say because I do play too much. I need the link to this, please. Where did I even find this? Did you get to see it in its entirety? I thought it was absolute art. We're still talking about Jeffrey Epstein, this guy. I mean, we did talk about him this week. Okay, the real, the fake, the in between. You guys were not happy with me on Monday. And then your Führer, I'm talking to some of you, not everybody. Said what I said on Monday. About you're tripping over false things in the files. But anyways, we already did that to death. Since it's Friday, I want to doom scroll with you a little bit. I got stuff that we never got to, but honestly, what's even going on in the news? I haven't been able to even collect it. So I want to chill with you guys here on this fine Friday. Doom scroll a bit with you guys on this fine Friday. Okay. There's a number of things here I have under Epstein, filed under Epstein that we didn't get to, but I have a feeling someone's going to really cover this stuff soon in a big way. But man, for all the fake things I was showing you guys, I maybe we'll look into it together. There's the transgender thing. Again, I'm just throwing things out. It's very, very what's it called? Intellectually, what's the word? It's just not how you operate. Just to throw things out. Oh, the trans thing. You hear about the trans thing? I'm saying that we'll look into it together. I don't know how deep it is, but I'm hearing that he was having real conversations, as opposed to the fake stuff about how do we push transgenderism? How do we push all this weird stuff? It's strange, right? So we'll see what we can do. 844-900-2229. He was a real guy. He was a real guy. Show him love. Okay, now I'm really stretching it. I show him love for what? I'm not saying he was abused. I don't know anything about that. Amazing. So, I mean, what the heck is even happening? Everybody's talking about this stupid Obama monkey video. We're trying to monitor, not RT, Russia Today, the ladies at this skim, CNN, Daily Mail, Revolver. It's everything's about this stupid Obama video. Wait, what happened to my? That's annoying. Let's just listen to some Dimension. Frig it. We don't need the playlist. Let's just listen to some Dimension. Side note, I saw this funny thing, and I was watching some Grammy stuff, and I saw this funny thing, and I'm like, I know I'm musically inclined, and I'm into music and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I think there's enough music, okay? We did it all. All the music's been made, all the combinations. Black people are doing rock stuff now. They're like punks. What's it? The punk album that what's his face put out? ASAP Rocky, Punk Rocky. Okay, so we did it all. It's time to focus on resources, minerals, engineering, farming, agriculture. We did it all. You know what I'm saying? When I was saying, this was a long time ago, but I'm like, I think there's enough porn. There's enough. It's just, there's enough made. There's enough music. It's all the combinations been made. It's time to focus on, geopolitics. No, okay, and I'm just messing around. We'll throw on the Dimension. Yo. So the Obama video. Everybody's on this stupid video. So we're trying to gather the news, and there's not much besides we're talking about this video, okay? So Trump apparently posted a video, and it's Obama and Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, and they're monkeys. Sorry, I'm looking at chat. Trump blatantly posted a racist clip. It's not even. I'm actually reporting on this because now I'm telling you why it's so dumb, but why we shouldn't. This is not news, but now I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this prison. And it's, I don't know, maybe it's the Boomerverse. Shall we watch the Obama video? I'm stuck in the Boomerverse. And it's like, no, God, now I'm here having to do the, here's why it's not racist, okay? Trump's not racist. Here's why it's not racist, because he didn't mean to. His aide did this or that. But this is the video.
The voting machine tape. Initiated by a court order, the Michigan investigation team obtained forensic access to a DS200 tabulator, the machine that counts the votes. A Telit 4G wireless.
See, this is not fair, because if I'm reporting on this correctly, this is how it was presented. Everybody started sharing the video. The news started sharing this video. It was started like this, really.
And counting resumed. There was a massive spike.
They're like, look at the video Trump just shared, and they started it here.
There was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
What? Wait, what? Trump? I want to do the what's that guy? Paul Miller? Who's that guy? What's that guy? The guy who does the Joker on the on the Omegle stuff, and he's like, like he does that like Joker laugh, but it's not even a Joker laugh anymore. Like I think he just laughs like that. Funny, right? Haha. But okay, so the big news is he didn't post it. It was like, you see how it scrolls down? They were obviously screen recording. Like he was like whoever posted it was screen recording the post. And then see, it like scrolls down. It scrolls down because it's obviously autoplayed to the next video. I don't know. Trump's got some smart, I think some smart Zoomer social media aides. I'm not letting it slide. No. I'm not explaining this one away. I think he's a racist. I think it's time to drop it, Trump. Just drop it. Just go full. Mess around. Go full racist? I don't know. What am I saying there? What's the joke? Just go full racist. But whatever. So big deal, right? So that's like on the headlines everywhere. And everyone's commenting on it right now. And X. Can we move on, I think? I think to be, what's it called? Thorough. I think we have to watch the video. You know, like, you know, posterity. Call it posterity. Wow, that's just terrible. So they're just all animals. See, it's not racist. They're all animals. See, it's like now we got to do that. Everybody's doing that right now. And the black Republicans, apparently a bunch of Republicans, there's this Mediaite thing that are like, here's the list of the Republicans that pushed Trump to delete the video because they made him lose it. They made him like delete it or whatever. And it's like Tim Scott. It's like black Republicans. It's like, okay, thanks for showing. It's like, I'm Republican and America first and I love Trump and everything, but up until my blackness, that is the line I draw. I'm still, wait, I'm still black. I don't know. So they're animals, okay? Got them. Haha. They're animals. Hyenas, okay? Turtle, Kamala. Oh, got him. What's up, Jules? Hey, rumble.com/American Anchor, baby. Yeah, it's racist to say blacks look like monkeys, but not racist to say all human beings come from monkeys, right? Did we come from monkeys or not? She's got something to say about this. Let him know, Jules. This is a banger. Why does it sound different from what I remember? Is that from Lion King? Is that how the Lion King one went? So anyways, whatever. Can we move on from this? Got him. Got him. Got him. Hey, Linyan Chin, thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Says, oh, wait, we got to back it up because this has to be in context, in order to speak with Linyan Chin. Jermaine, thank you for the super chat. Says, Nick, that video is too funny. Jermaine loves it. Watagwan from Jermaine. We got a yo, Nick, Watagwan, man. That's a super chat from Jermaine, by the way. Okay, so I'm allowed to do. Yeah, that was the. Yeah, I knew it wasn't. That didn't sound like the one from Lion King exactly. Sonically speaking, I'm like, the ID is wrong. The ID is wrong. Okay, there's something different. The right words, but. Thank you, Jermaine. Watagwan, the raw truth with the super chat says, the happy Friday, Nick. Appreciate the show. Keep doing your thing. Thanks for kicking it back on this Friday chill stream. Linyan Chin, back to back. How you doing, sir? Says, did you send my apprentice the framework of calmness, givening the efficiency of nervous system to guide efficiency of breath and blood in a feedback? Not in that specific. Okay, I did introduce him to the, and I may be naming it wrong here, Linyan Chin. I introduced him to the 4-stroke method. Pause. It's working. That's working out. It's exercise. It's an exercise thing. I did introduce him. He's pretty interested. That would be sick to like present to everybody, don't you think, Linyan Chin? And see how far they can get in the four-stroke engine piston method. We're talking engines. Okay? Because Linyan Chin, I hear, is like in the 1,000+ rep range, folks. Okay? An absolute machine. Says, calmness steadies nerves, which equals nerves boosts efficiency. Smoothing diaphragm flow, enriching blood flow and blood efficiency, which refines nerves. A loop. Calmness level supports cardiovascular integrity. Ability to flow through 88 sit-ups plus 88 push-ups plus 88 squats plus 88 chin-ups in 15 minutes, 352 total reps. That's just level 1. I think Linyan Chin's a much higher level. So that'd be cool to do, don't you think, one day? It's like a total machine routine, so. Thank you for the super chats and the support, everybody. Bye. Lori, thank you for the coffees. Someone, thank you for the support. That is very generous. And we got some coffees from Eric. Thank you, coffees back to back. Eric, man. Actually, some commentary on Brandy. Had a call with her yesterday. Thank you, Eric. Says, poor Brandy. She does the silent prayer to remember the past. In other words, she daydreams and calls it the silent prayer. Oh, that's an interesting observation, Eric. Yeah, because she was praying, and then it's like I had visions of my past, and I was reminded of how terrible it was, and I was convicted about how terrible it was and what I must do, etc. The silent prayer, poor Brandy, those cleaning chemicals going right up her nose. Oh, that now you're being... No, anyways. Brandy, we do this... Let me just read the coffee. Brandy, we do the silent prayer to be present with God, to remember the present, the truth, not the past. Forgive to forget. Everyone has perfect peace. All they have to do is stop thinking. So true. Brandy's blind spot is she won't stop thinking. She's been on the same thought loop for the last year. He goes on, he says, the simplest definition of trauma is the inability to stop thinking. The thoughts come in the form of insecure delusions. Wow. Ruminating, recurrent, repressed resentments. Forgive to forget. Brandy is holding herself responsible for her son's autism and is destroying her ability to be present. Brandy is lost in thought 24 hours a day. Her son needs her presence. Her son needs her to stop thinking about the past. A little unsolicited advice, Brandy, if you're listening, but hey, I don't think Eric, he's, hey, whatever. It sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. The stop thinking, especially. Man, it's just so true. Damn, that's true. And it's like so true. If you have any trouble with your brother, with your so-called self, no, you gotta catch it. I know Jesse says it, but it's just so true that you keep thinking about it, and then you like tell yourself, okay, I heard Jesse. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. What they said and what happened, what the sequence of events. Okay, and then you go right back into thinking about it. And you're like, okay, no, but I got to just think a little bit, right? Let me just think a little bit more. Let me just think a little bit more. And let me think about how it went down because it didn't go down that way. And then they said, and then now you're back to it. You're like, no, let's stop. Just put it away. It's hard because that is the nature. That is like such a demonic nature that you want to hold on to because it's like about you. It's like, what is my story? But how was I wronged? How can I flip it? No, you're wrong, not me. Man, it's so true. Thank you, Eric. Yeah. Let me just think a little bit more, right? Anybody relate? Okay, fine, Jesse. Okay, but let me just think of it. Let me think about this a little bit more, or the sequence of events, or what they said, or what I thought. No, it's got to be complete. It's got to be total. And if you now that you heard me say that, next time it happens. And you remember, Nick said it has to be complete. It has to be total. Try and just completely let it go. You'll notice, you might go wide-eyed. You might go wide-eyed, go like, holy crap. I don't want to. I don't wanna. You might go wide-eyed, go like, and then that's the thing that you probably keep to yourself. You know, ask you, tell. That's the thing you won't bring up on Sunday. You know, you keep to yourself. You're like, wow, I'm evil. You go wide out. You be like, I want to be this way. Anyways, because I don't want to totally, completely let it go. Anyways, I got calls coming in 844-900-2229. What's even happening? We did the super chats. Josh, man, how you doing? Nice to hear from you, sir. You're on the air.
Hey, doing well, man. Am I coming in okay?
All is, coming in clear.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. I was going to comment on the Obama thing. You had mentioned about just kind of black people being into the blackness with Obama. And that's really what I mean. I can definitely relate to that because I used to be into that.
Yep. Oh, and, I did make a comment like that. Like, I'm this or that, but up until it challenges my blackness.
Yeah. Because I've never really cared about politics, but it's like, you know, if all my family and everybody you know is voting for Obama, you're gonna do it, you know, just because we all thought it was like the right thing to do, you know. It's kind of like mamas. I know the wife or everyone's mom is into that, is into voting for Obama. So it's kind of like how your mom kind of lives through you. You identify with her and you do what she would do. I think that's why most black people would, voted for Obama and still support Obama to this day, you know, because it's.
Yeah, you think that's just, it goes that far? It's just like a black thing, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think black people don't really care about politics. You know, it doesn't really matter.
I hear that they don't all. I hear that although it's like a large amount, pretty much all vote Democrat. They don't all vote though. That's something I heard once.
You're right. Yeah.
Like I don't know what their turnout is.
It's like a female thing. It's kind of like the black church is catered to black women, and black politics. If you marry to a black woman, you know you're just gonna subconsciously vote Democrat. You're not gonna care or think about it. She kind of that mama spirit just kind of dominates that whole area. But white people, they take politics more seriously. They're not willing to talk about it in public, and it's kind of always been that way. It's a different culture.
Mm.
But
I think it's like varying. I think what you have happening is like varying levels of consciousness about. Here's what I'm trying to say. I think you could take like the black person you're describing that doesn't even think too much about politics. It's really a tribal thing. It's a group thing. It's black. I think you could take that person. You could take, and then you can almost. I think you can maybe take. I think you can gather like a number of people from the population and have like a sort of spectrum, a sort of gradient that goes from least like politically conscious to someone more conscious as to like what exactly is happening. But everyone in that gradient has some degree of consciousness. So even if the least politically conscious black voter is not aware of like the like connections of Obama and like maybe the deeper because sometimes people say things that reveal that they kind of have reveal like their thinking, and people listening to Obama may have revealed over the years, well, that's like a Marxist thing. That's like a, this or that thing. So for those people, they're like, wow, we figured it out. He hates white people. He's like a communist in this way. I think if you take a the least politically conscious person, they may not know those things, but like identify with it. So I don't think so even the like least politically conscious, so whatever black voter knows somewhere without having the facts, without having to even look up anything or follow anything. They just know, okay, Obama's the guy for black people. I don't. I'm against the white people are racist. Their time has to end, etc. That kind of stuff. So, and they may not even think or say all those things.
Right.
Sorry, I'm being long-winded, but what I'm saying is that you have a range of people who are like deeper aware of what they're really thinking and saying, but they're all kind of on the same side. It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah. And it's the same in every culture all around the world, like Mexicans growing up in a Mexican family. I bet you everyone is just naturally against ICE.
Yeah,
right?
Without knowing politicians or following, maybe even if they never voted, it's just like the vibe. It's just the vibe. We're not with that. Right.
Yeah, and guess what? I drove across the ICE protest yesterday, man.
Oh, is that so? You said across?
Yeah, well, yeah. I drove through Heber City, Utah.
Across.
Well, they were on the side.
Are you
of the
running
street,
from
are
you running from police right now? He said through. So I drove through an ICE protest. He's a trucker, Chad, by the way.
Yeah, it was the first one I've seen, so it was like interesting to see it in real life, And it was mostly Mexicans, or brown people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but they look like young people, like young middle school age kids holding up posters, and they start that brainwashing in public school very young. 'Cause that's what they did with me,
Yeah.
And
was it a big crowd?
Yeah. Yeah, it looked just like. I mean, you probably in LA, you probably drive by them all the time. It's probably normal for you, right?
I've seen a few, but not really, because they'll go like downtown, or they'll go to like where where those like. Yeah, Chad. He drove by. I was making a joke. He did not drive through and run people over.
Okay.
Yeah, what was I saying? They go to that building that's like kind of not around me, so. But the other day, it was like a big crowd that just, they were marching through the area where Bond is, and they walked, they marched right in front of us, right in front of the building, and they they passed by, but it was like a little, they had their little march.
Wow. Yeah. And it's just getting to the point where we're just gonna have to deal with people that are not seeing clearly, and you got to be patient with them, because that's I don't know. That's I used to be like that, I guess you could say.
Totally. Did you say you were an Obama voter?
I voted Obama twice, man.
Oh,
and, yeah. And I remember it was like we need the first black president. We thought that was going to solve all the black community's problems. Black president, first black president, you know. And it was all a racket.
That's why it really is spiritual. It's not about like a political consciousness. Like I was trying to describe, it's like in my mind I see even the like least informed person, they just know, their spirit just knows this is the guy that's going to be against white people, so I'm good. So you literally have to repent. You literally have to repent of your hatred to like see it the other way.
Yeah. Right.
And that's why, that's also why, in my opinion, what I'm trying to do, here's what I want to do. I just wanted to make a comment. I've said it before already, but like, just consider the deportation numbers. And if on actual raw deportation numbers, some are saying the Obama ones are higher as so far, you know, comparing this year with Trump. But if so, you know, no, there was no response like this for Obama, right? It's like the obvious point being that everyone knows, even the least informed, even the like least politically conscious, they just know, okay, Obama, even if they showed me the numbers, look at all the people he was deporting. I know he's the guy that likes brown people, though. I know he's the guy that, you know what I'm saying? Like they know that. So, and so that's why there was no response like there is for Trump. So, I mean, you got to understand, I mean, he's definitely realer than I think anybody who's at least attempted this, right? Deportations, etc.
Right. And would you say, I bet you, like we were talking with Krishan on Hake's show, and he said you got to determine if people are stupid or are they evil, you know? And I would say that there's no such thing as like evil people, because you got to be like, I would say like Barack Obama himself is he's just a programmed person. He genuinely
corrupt
thinks, you know,
thinking. Corrupt ideas. For sure.
Yeah, but he genuinely thinks he's doing the good, you know?
100%.
Would you think
I
that?
think. I would think so. Yeah, well, I think I'm not the one who coined this, but it's like you're either dumb or evil or something like that. But so I don't know. But I tend to kind of skew on the side of, I pretty much assume everybody doesn't really know what they're doing, right? Because if they really knew, right?
Yeah, even me.
I pretty much,
right.
If they really, really knew. But anyways, that's just like a general thing. You know, but you're what you said is interesting, because like I'm looking at some of the one comment here in the chat. It's like voting for Obama twice is insane. I get the first time, but like twice, and I'm thinking to myself, but when you voted for Obama twice, were you still thinking that way both times? Were you like, no, it's got to be a black person, and it's like it's time, it's time, etc. Well, then it makes total sense for you to vote for him twice, right?
Right.
If that's what you were thinking.
Totally. I would have been out there with the ICE protesters, you know, in that time, you know. And even I voted for Trump in 2016, but I kind of did it out of like, I thought it was a joke, you know. It's like my parents were my mom was like pressuring me to go vote, and I'm like, this election is a joke. We got Hillary versus Trump. What? And so I just kind of, you know, I didn't really support.
It was
Trump.
A troll vote.
It was a troll vote. Yeah.
If only you knew. Well, that implies that it was a bad thing, but it's like you had no idea your troll vote. That was the vote. It set us off on this path, Josh.
Right. Yeah. It's like something in me didn't want. Who wants Hillary Clinton as their president? You know, so like even if you're a Democrat, you know, you still don't. It seems just obvious, you know. But I didn't. I think I still don't really take politics that serious. You know, it's like. I don't. You know, I think it's something to divide people, and like I said, I think even Obama himself doesn't. They generally think they're the good ones, Like the devil doesn't know he's the devil, right? You heard that
Right,
before, right?
right. Well, because what it
He
is
thinks
a
he's
historic
God.
sin, and America is the oppressor, and all those things. You have to literally
Yeah.
repent to see it the other way, because you're holding on
Yeah.
to hatred, onto lies, blaming,
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, it runs deep. It runs deep, man, and yeah, I think it's just about not judging anybody, because that's
What is?
if people don't understand politics or why, I think we're all constantly judging each other.
What is about? You said I think it's all about not judging each other.
Yeah, and like, I mean, just in interacting with people, like, or interacting with the Obama supporter. I mean, that's kind of what you and Hake do on y'all show. Y'all really just let anybody call in, no matter what their political views are, and just let people express themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And because if you kind of, people can sense, like when I said I voted for Obama twice, that automatically makes you kind of judge me a little bit, right? Like, were you
Me personally?
Well, if I tell-
Nah.
Huh?
You said me personally, or just in general?
And just in general, anybody listening to this, or if I said
Yeah.
I voted for Kamala, you automatically place that person in a box, like, oh, you voted Kamala. Oh, you're one of those types. And people can sense that. And that breaks people up, So
You might be right.
yeah, that's my focus, at least, like when interacting with people, is to,
Yeah, I don't know. You might be
to,
right.
watch
Maybe
myself.
even,
Yeah, watch.
Because politics, I mean, it's supposed to just be, I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's most effective for maybe is just like merely representing people's motivations and what they're about, what they want. And that doesn't need to be judgment about that. Judgment will make that harder to do, but yeah. Hey, it might help. Josh, man, anything else you want to say before we move the wheels?
No, that's all, man. Appreciate the show, man.
Call me again.
All right, bro. Later.
Amazing. What is this? What the? What the? 844-900-2229. I see you coming in. Hey, what's up, Jules? What? The key. Oh. Lin Yan Chin. Back-to-back super chat says 5 reps of each makes 1 cycle. For the first 5 cycles, which are just warm-ups, the 6th cycle is a 6 rep per exercise. The 7th is 7. That's right. That's the 4-stroke progressive overload circuit. The key is to flow the out-breath with active exertion and in-breath as you relax out of it. 4-stroke progressive overload circuit is its name. Okay, so you do sit-ups, push-ups, squats, chin-ups, okay? You do 5 reps of each, okay? You do 5 reps of one, you do 5 reps of another, 5 reps of another, 5 reps of the last workout. That's 1 cycle, okay? 5 reps again, you do another cycle. Once you get to your 6th cycle, you now do 6 reps of each workout, of each exercise. and you increase the reps with every cycle, going until you can't anymore. And the key is to flow, out breath with active exertion, and in breath as you relax out of it. Like a machine, non-stop. See how many you can do. All the reps all together. Get a rhythm going. No body weight, all body weight. The 4-stroke progressive overload. The 4-stroke progressive overload circuit. It's for champions. How far apart are these cycles, Nick? You know, I don't think you stop. Maybe Lin Yachin can answer, but I think he's making it clear here. It's you don't really stop. You just flow. You flow through every exercise. You don't rest between the cycles. You flow through them. Interesting. William, California, how you doing, sir?
What's up, man?
All is well, William.
What's up,
Thanks for your
man?
call.
Hey, man, I know you guys don't play this. How these bugs sound? It sound okay?
You have buds? You have like earbuds in right now? I mean, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Personally.
Okay, good. Hey, man, it takes a long time to understand that stuff. You know, shout out to Josh. You know, I mean, at least he's being honest about things, right?
Oh, yeah, Josh? Well, yeah.
It takes a long time to understand politics, man. You got all the what are the branches? You got the Senate, the House, the executive office. You got midterms. You got general elections. You got primaries. It takes years to understand that stuff.
Totally. But yeah, I guess so. I guess you're talking about everything that happened, the history and politics. I get this impression that Josh, it's funny as a response to that. I get this impression Josh doesn't know all that though.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
But he's not claiming he does though. He's not claiming he does.
Yeah, he has repented. He loves Trump and loves America and does not hate white people.
Right. And the little question about do black people deserve to be in America, that thing, see, people don't know how to read between the lines. You know, what's basically saying if you hate America, because constitutionally, black people do deserve to live. They do have a right to live here. Constitutionally, they're born here.
Oh, yeah, that was a question that was being asked to all of us. Do black people have, what was it? Do black people have a right to live in America?
The way that I would answer that is constitutionally, yes, they do. Morally, I don't know.
What do you mean? I think I understand, but I need you to explain.
If you don't like it here, if it's that bad, I mean, I don't know. A good example is the little simp Ronnie. I don't know. I have never in 65 years, really, I don't think I've ever been discriminated against. And if I haven't in 65 years, he's too much of a youngster to sit up there and talk about racism, because racism didn't come back until Obama came.
Interesting. He really exacerbated that, huh?
Yeah, man, and then he did, and I had to go crap on his MLK thing. MLK was P. Diddy before P. Diddy, and a lot of people don't know that. Like that girl, Dorothy Cotton, he beat that broad to a pulp in a hotel because she found out he had an orgy with C.L. Franklin and a couple of prostitutes.
Oh, this is the MLK stuff?
Yeah, man. You know who C.L. Franklin is?
No.
Aretha Franklin's father, and he got a girl pregnant in his church. 12
Is this
years
the
old.
Is this the not exactly proven stuff?
This ain't no tabloid stuff. You know, this is some of these. Somebody broke in the FBI office. Some liberals broke in the FBI office somewhere in Pennsylvania. It was the night. I remember the day because I'm gonna tell you why. The first Ali Frazier fight was March 7th, 1971. They broke into the FBI office to get some dirt on somebody, and they found that stuff on MLK.
I've heard about it.
There's a magazine that you can, and they said that the details were so nasty. The magazine is called Standpoint Magazine. You'll get some of it.
A couple of people have called my show and they bring this up, and I respond the same way because it's not that I don't want to talk about dirty things, although I don't.
Well, yeah,
but let me express.
But wait a minute.
I'm not doubting it's a. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm not saying any of that. I just want to say why because a few people have brought it up on my show, and I like bringing up that the reason why it is not interesting to me. Not it's like, oh, don't look at like I'm trying to like hide it or something. Like I don't care, and here's why. Because don't you agree with me that the true charge against Martin Luther King is not even the dirty things, although I can even understand someone like a Chad O. Jackson even like showing all those things to express this deeper point that he really wasn't like about what he was saying. But I think even Chad O. Jackson was like, this stuff is not that don't you agree with me? The real charge against MLK is that he was lying. He was like, black people, you guys, we're going to be all equal. Just kidding. You guys, actually, what I really mean is you guys are still oppressed. Let's stay angry. You can't get ahead. You got to stay yelling, stay civil rights, stay with, you see what I'm saying? Like, I think that's his true crime. That's terrible.
And see, when them people like to clam up, when you like Hake, he got so scared today when I was bringing this up. I ain't afraid. Because ain't nobody going to do nothing to me about talking about this. But see, I'll go to the most dangerous podcast, Krishan the Don, and talk about it openly. See, a lot of people don't want to bring that up. They get all scared and everything. But yet, they want to talk about Epstein every show. I don't care about him either. But I'm just setting the record straight about Martin Luther King. And his doctor title, they said wasn't true. And his reverend title wasn't true. So.
And you know what? And you know what? That's why the lines are open. And you know what? That's why the lines are open. I don't necessarily, callers.
I know you don't do that. You don't. Yeah, you don't do that.
All I'm saying is that I know that's why the lines are open. People know that my caller, they make their own points and their own claims. That's why the lines are open. I just like saying that because it's not because out of fear. It's not. It's like, ooh, shut up, don't talk. It's because I like making it. I like making when I can. I like making a point on my show about kind of like what is important to me, and like it's not a fear thing, but it's like that's such a like unclassy. I don't know how else to put it. Like how do I put this? I find it like less than unclassy, but more than it's like unnecessary in the true in the true charge you could say against MLK. Not criticizing you bringing it up. It's just my opportunity.
I'll bring it up
to say this.
I get it. I'll bring it up not to be sadistic. I bring it up to be like I don't not only not care about him and his accolades. I don't even care about Epstein and his accolades. See, they put
stay close to your receiver.
Oh, okay. Is this okay?
I think yeah.
They put Diddy in jail for beating on Cassie. Okay. And Cassie was rolling along with that stuff all that time. Now, I'm not saying it was good to be jumping on that girl, but MLK did the same exact thing at a hotel with his sidekick.
I see.
Her name is Dorothy Cotton. Her name is, everybody can look it up. Dorothy Cotton, ML Franklin. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't know this.
Did everybody have fun at the MLK parties?
Huh?
Did everybody have fun at the MLK parties?
Man, they had so much fighting and drinking and smoking, and he was all involved.
But did anybody say I was forced and I was raped, or was everybody a willing participant?
Not then. Dorothy took her tail home, and they was in Memphis when it happened. He beat on her. because she jumped best friends, and they would get prostitutes and do all these stuff, the stuff that you see Diddy doing today and R. Kelly and all them. They was doing that back then too. And a lot of people, there's another thing, something about it.
And I don't care about those either. The Diddy parties were fun.
Exactly.
The Diddy parties were fun. I heard the Diddy parties were fun, and everybody there mostly, or at least at one point, liked being there. So what do I care?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. And then another one, I don't know if you knew this. You know, Martin Luther King's mother was assassinated right after. So them kings didn't have no clean hands.
I guess so.
She was killed. She was killed by a black Hebrew Israelite.
You said MLK. Who? Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't even know she died. To be honest, like that.
I know a whole lot of stuff you didn't know. Not to be criticizing you. I'm just saying.
I didn't feel like that was a criticism. I didn't.
No,
maybe.
I didn't.
No. My side. No. That's totally fair. I didn't feel. I was silent, looking at something else. No, I did not take that as a criticism. It's true. I don't know anything.
Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, remember we were talking about it yesterday. I was saying it was unfair to jump on Derek, whether or not he's a conservative or not, because he hasn't been voting that long. Ronnie, he's sitting up there talking about he was a conservative and he voted for Obama twice, and he voted for Biden. Ain't no conservative.
And Derek was agreeing with you. He's like, yeah, William, you're right. Most blacks as young people, they don't vote this way. So he did not take your age. He did not take your ageism personally.
He didn't. No, he didn't. He did because he understood. We talked about it today. He says, I get what you were saying. It's like if an average person my age came to you and say, I'm a Republican or a conservative, you just generally wouldn't believe him. No, because his age group has been indoctrinated from kindergarten up.
Totally.
They indoctrinated us too with this MLK thing all through school, but they didn't really get to us until college. Now they get them at kindergarten. And there's a little girl that got killed up here in San Francisco Bay Area. She got killed at a ICE they walked out of class. All the high schoolers walked out of class Friday, and she got shot. And I was waiting to see if a KKK member killed her or an ICE agent. It didn't fit their narrative. You didn't hear about it.
I didn't hear about this at all.
Pretty little girl. And I actually know her uncle because he called me last night. He said, yeah, man, that was my niece. And his family is, they are struck. 15-year-old, nice-looking kid. Her name is Jada Mabry. I went to school with a Mabry. Yeah, I thought they maybe ICE killed her or maybe the KKK killed her. No, she got shot by another black 15-year-old.
Wow.
2 black lives gone, but they didn't.
Why did that even? Was it just a fight between people over there?
There's something was going on, but all the kids, all the high schoolers walked out of class Friday, and so Mabry calls me, and we were talking about. He said, "Man, my family is done with the Democratic Party, man." I said, "What? Well, you guys are pissed off." He said, "Man," "My brother went to the what do you call it, the education place? He went over there. He said, I don't want no cameras. I want to ask you something. What is my daughter doing leaving school for an ICE demonstration?"
Absolutely ridiculous.
The teachers had everybody walk out. The teachers had them all walk out. He said, man, his family is messed up right now. 15-year-old, nice-looking kid, good grades, dead. And then nobody white killed her. Another black 15-year-old shot her. 3-4 people got shot. They didn't give you this news nationally because this is another ICE death. They didn't give you the news about it. Why? Because it didn't fit the narrative.
Wow, so true, William.
Black person killed.
Feel free to answer or to not answer this question via super chat from the audience. Says, how old is William?
Ain't none of your damn business. Old enough to know.
Thank you, William. I appreciate your call. Anything else you want to speak on before we move the wheels?
Shout out to Mark Stafford, Brandy, and all of the real ones out there. And I hope everybody enjoys their weekend and everything. And yeah, I bring it raw. And if you really want to hear me raw, get on the Krishan Don show. You'll get it. Because none of the little groupies that you got in here that call in the James show, all them Steves and Ronnies, they ain't calling over there. They ain't gonna come over there and meet me over there. I hurt your ears.
Thanks, William. Call me again.
Have a good weekend, Nick. Oh.
Oopsies. Anyways. 844-900-2229. I appreciate Josh not having to know all those things, and yet was able to repent and not hate white people. I like that. You know, because we were all listening to William, but it's like the funny thing underneath your nose, all that knowing, all that stuff, and we have an amazing example, Josh. You know, who does not need to do all that, whatever that is, and he's like, I love Trump and I love white people. So, repenting's also a good option. Ja, feel me? What were y'all saying in the chat here? You were saying something funny. And then more calls. MLK parties, you guys like that one? You would have, if you were invited to one of the MLK parties, you would have been to one of the MLK parties. Stop it with all your all that. Oh, it's like all you just want to be scandalous, you know? It's like it's not even. Now I'm not even thinking of anyone specific, but like I'm not even like that's what it is. It's that I'm not scandalous on my show. I may play too much. Maybe I'm immature. Maybe I don't see this or that. But I definitely don't want to be scandalous, right? Just to like, it's like, okay, unless there may even be a good reason for such scandal, but there has to be a really darn good reason. And there rarely is. And MLK's perfect. I don't have any reason to be like, but guys, I'm about to reveal MLK. Whoa, we got the files. They're going to release the files. Hey, Trump, U.S. government, tell me what orgies he had. I want to know the orgies. You better reveal the orgies. Tell me what orgies and with who. Like, I don't care. The guy is a charlatan, and I don't need to know the orgies to know that. And that's really the crime. And how many people are just following that, you know? And you would miss it. You would miss it if you didn't repent, because you would be fooled by all the words like, I have a dream that we are all going to be equal. But he said in a mere sentence, he says, how can you tell a bootstrapless man to pull himself up by the bootstraps? In a single sentence, anything good, halfway good he could have said. He poison pills and signals to those listening what time it really is, which is retribution. No, not equality. Time to drop it. We're gonna be cool. In a single line, and I know this is a long time ago. He's dead and all that, but we talked about it. In a single line, he signaled to black people, this is what time it really is. Retribution time. And so, if you'd miss it if you didn't, you know, you get it. Thank you, Birdie Bow Bright. Wait, I'm trying to read your super chat. Thank you, Birdie Bow Bright. Says, bring up scandals. That's what lames and the hows do. And the hoes do. Notice how, like, even in the Epstein stuff, it's like, but we got to do this because it's, like, really important for the blackmail, and we're going to reveal. No. It's not about gossip and scandal. No. It's, like, really important. We're going to reveal the real shadows. literally no shadows revealed. Just like implication, a bunch of stuff. No shadows revealed. We're doing it, guys. You're excited because you're actually about to gossip. Because you would be able to see the information and be like, wow, this is not the information that I was looking for. Who's this? We got Mark. I think we got Mark, Los Angeles. How you doing, sir? You're on the air.
Real good. Thanks, Nick. I didn't hear all of Williams' call, but everything I did hear, I loved. He's a good caller, and everything he said sounds right and makes sense. Now, the reason for my call today, I wanted to speak in regards to Martin Luther King's life. He was photographed at the Highlander Folk School in Tennessee back in the late 50s. That was a communist front group. The Highlander Folk School, I think that was the name of the front group. And when he had his march from Selma to Montgomery, wherever it was, the White Citizens Council had billboard signs put up showing him in that photograph sitting amongst fellow communists, at a meeting. So they were trying to tell the public then, this guy's a communist. He's not a Christian preacher. And like I've said before on the Hake Show, they've got the files on King. The FBI wiretapped him for quite some time in the early 60s at the behest of Robert F. Kennedy, who was the Attorney General at the time. J. Edgar Hoover, was under him, and he did wiretap King. But after King was assassinated, they refused to allow these infamous tapes to get out to the public because it would show him for the man that he really was. Sex parties, his communist connections, all that are in those files that won't be released. It's been nearly 60 years, and they still haven't released them because they'll make them look dirty. You know what it reminds me of, Nick? These shooters and their manifestos that the public or that the government and the media hide from us. For example, you may not even remember the Vegas shooter. I think it was about 9 years ago, the guy that killed all those people at that country music festival. The shooter in Tennessee, the trans person.
Yeah.
I think it was a girl, the man, psycho. She killed those children at the Christian school. They hid her manifesto. So it's no surprise that the left media and the commies in our government are going to cover up for King, even all these decades later. And
for sure,
I just wanted to get that out there.
That's why they did that. However true or not some of that is, even if it's not even if it's not for that, you see the establishment running cover, so to speak, for civil rights and the whole status quo in all sorts of other ways. So I know the point you're making, and I totally agree. There's a vested interest in, right? It's like a matter of social cohesion, control, etc., to keep the lie going. It's also a matter of skimming off the top for all the corrupt people, race hustlers in the whole industry. But let me ask you this though, Mark. Do you think revealing those things about, it's like they're just not doing it to protect the whole thing? And I understand the strategy. I totally agree. I'd like to see the whole thing crumble in a sense, the public credibility that so-called civil rights has. But on that topic, I wonder, do you really believe that revealing all those documents will have people, blacks or maybe America? Wait, Nick, your audio is weird. Why? Why did my audio just suddenly go funny? Mic check, Mike.
I can hear you.
Okay, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Not sure why that suddenly happened, but I was just saying, I wanted to ask, do you think that revealing those files and those things would change public sentiment and black public mentality too on civil rights and all those things?
Well, I look at it this way: no matter how much dirt they have on him, the black community's never going to turn on him. They just won't. They don't care how evil he is. There may be some that do, like Jesse and a handful of others. William, sensible black people, but the majority won't. I mean, he's all they got in history. I mean, by the way, Black History Month that it is, Black history, for the record, didn't start until they were brought here as slaves. They have no history in Africa. That myth of whatever they called it, gosh, I forgot. You know, the great civilization when they were kings. I can't remember.
Kush?
The fake story of Kush. Yeah, that's a myth. But my point is, Black history didn't start until they were brought here as slaves.
What
So,
about
I
that
mean, you
guy?
could find-
What's that guy? What about Haile Selassie? Well, how do you say that name?
Okay, if you want to call that Black history, sure. You could name the ones I was
He
thinking
said
about.
sure.
him that-
He said sure. Chat. So confirmed. Black
So that-
history
well, I mean,
exists.
come on. One guy, and I don't know if he's full black. I don't know anything about the guy. But
Emperor
I
of
do know that
Ethiopia.
there were okay, so you got me. But is that real Black history? It's not
I
American
don't know.
history.
It's maybe
Black
arguable.
American, sure. Black American history started when slavery started. I mean, what else? You could point to that guy. That's a one-off. Look at Ethiopia today. What was his legacy? I don't know anything about him.
Of
Don't
course,
care
Black
to
history
know.
exists. Black people exist. So they
I
must
know,
have a
but we're
history.
talking Black History Month, which is
No, I know what you're
ridiculous.
saying. I'm messing around a
Racist.
little bit on little
Sure.
details, but I'm with you on that. Like Black History Month as it stands is a total like it's like it's just lies built on lies. It's like made up history at this point.
Well, I would call it Black Grievance Month. That's, the month they could grieve and tell us how bad we are for slavery and segregation. I wanted to also say that
before we move
the
on too
term-
fast, I just want to say this again, but in a different way too, with better words in a sense, because the reason I asked you, like, do you think that blacks in America and civil rights, they'll like drop civil rights because they reveal some files about Martin Luther? I'd say no, because people are going to deny it. People are going to say this and that. And I have an even deeper proof, because the big reveal, because these so-called files about all these dirty things he did is supposed to be some big reveal into who he really was. But the big reveal was already, he had spoken plainly. He spoke plainly and already made that reveal in his speeches, and nobody saw it. So that's why I don't think what you're talking about. Well, I think it might have some effect. So I'm not like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna guess it might. Maybe a bunch of people will think differently about civil rights. I can agree to that. But I'm saying, like, in large, I gotta think the way the human nature is. Like, he said it in plain English who he was, and nobody believed him. They thought he was just a unifier.
Well,
he loves people. He's not. No, he hated white people. He wanted to race hustle blacks and do all that.
Yeah, but okay, you say people, he revealed himself, but most people who remembered him think of him as a Christian minister. And also, don't forget, there is a holiday after him. I mean, if they show him for, being a pervert, whatever, or however bad it can get, they're not going to take that day back, even if it's revealed that he's the devil himself. They just won't do it. White guilt, black privilege. Not going to be able to break that, even under Trump. If it came out tomorrow, in my view, now that, while we have Trump in office, that King was all these terrible things, even Trump wouldn't take that day back or even attempt to. Hey, I'm just telling you, the white guilt is instilled, and the black privilege is also instilled in our society today. And that's a perfect example of why, no matter how bad this guy King may turn out to be, most people know that he's bad. They're not going to reveal it. I don't think they will. I'll be very surprised if they do. And if they do, there won't be any repercussions. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. Thank you. Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying, Mark.
Yeah, so that's and the one last thing, if I could get this out. The term Nazi is the N-word for white people.
Oh.
Think about it.
Well, you do say that to someone that you want to silence, you want to like eradicate, like you want to punch them, maybe even. I hear pretty terrible things, and it's said about such a huge swath of white people. It's definitely pretty hateful way. It's definitely a hateful thing people use, for sure.
Well, I mean, they're calling the ICE agents that, and from what I've read, there's quite a few Hispanics, and of course they're masked, but you could still sort of see. And
Mark can tell.
But they're calling. Pardon?
I said Mark can tell. Me too, by the way. I would be able to tell too,
Well,
even if they have
anybody. I mean, you
masks.
could see their arms, their hands, whatever, when they speak.
I know, but you and I,
But,
we have a particular skill set, I think. But go ahead. You were saying?
Sure. No, I was just going to say that to me, that term is used by communists to instill a guilt in white people. And that's why these commie protesters, especially in Minneapolis, but could be anywhere, Frisco, L.A., they love to slander their enemy with that term. Even this guy, Larry Elder, that ran for governor, he was conservative, he's black. And they were calling him the face of white supremacy. So even
That's so
for
ridiculous.
the few blacks that are thinking straight, they'll be called the so-called N-word. I'll let you figure out which one it is. But that was my statement. I think the word Nazi is the N-word for white people. Think about it.
So yeah. So are you gonna take it back? Now I'm being silly. I'm making jokes again, but like, is it time to take it back?
Take back what?
Take back the N-word for white people.
No, it's free speech.
Totally.
Regardless, I mean, even though I hate these people, I mean, they can say that, we can laugh at them. But the N-word, the other N-word, that's fighting words. Even in court, if you're assaulting like this guy, you may or may not have heard of this case late last year. White man was assaulted. I don't know if he was knifed or he was assaulted by a black homeless guy. And after he was stabbed or whatever, he called the guy the N-word, went to court. Oh, you called the guy the N-word? Yeah, after he
I heard about
stabbed
that
me.
one.
And they dismissed it. He walked.
Not
He got
even
free
a
shot.
post-stab. Not even a post-stab slur. What kind of world is this?
Right. Well, that's your juries. I think it was up in Frisco. So what do you expect? Think you can get a white man's going to get a fair trial in a place like that, or Portland, or Seattle? Nah, that's enemy territory for white Christians.
Mark, man, can you call me again?
Will do. Have a good weekend, Nick. Thank you.
Back at you, Mark.
Bye-bye.
844-900-2229. Wow, look at the time. It really flew. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just further convinced, like, about, I don't know how do I put this? It's just like, there may even be like a strategic in the world of in the war fronts of ideas and culture. There may be like a strategic, right? Like if a salvo of Martin Luther King documents drops and people are like, you know what? I don't know. And then it's just like, I'm not being naive on that. I just think very just on a basic way, like, that we're describing even in this show, just this episode. I mean, you don't just like, I'm a Democrat and I vote for open borders. Like, no, you have to have like it starts from inside. Like, okay, no, I think these people are original sinners, and it's like racism and all that. It's like you're hating. I guess we could. I'm not I'm not saying stop the presses, don't put out the Elma case. So I'm just saying, personally, me, I'm not about like F anybody and we're gonna be like get you. And like, you saw even some of my callers, they're like, yeah, I stopped. I realized I was hating. I realized I'm a hater. I can't believe I hate white people. I can't believe I hate America. I was brainwashed. And then they repent. I know it's rare, but I'm not here with a movement to save the world. I just know that's the only thing that works. So I'm going to stick to that. But Nick, not everyone's going to... Okay, whatever. Stay lost. Wow, look at the time. 844-900-2229 if you still wanted to get in here. In the last bit. Thor Mode says, "Hail, Mark." I appreciate your super chat and your support, sir. Very cool. It says, "Hail, Mark." February. It's freaking Black History Month. Black people have history. They exist. That means they had a mama and a daddy. And that means their mama and daddy had a mama and daddy. So black people have a history. Black history. But wait. Black. Like, what is that? Like, there was a video we didn't even get to yesterday. You know? Just because it's thematic. Since everybody's talking about it. This guy's fascinating. You've seen him before. He talks to other blacks over there in Africa, and he tells them, like, oh, okay, you guys want to be like Pan-Africans, but what are you uniting under? You guys aren't even... That doesn't even make sense. Like, if there's someone who's going to unite some sort of black diaspora, it's this guy. But he's not going to do it for the wrong reasons. I don't know if you've seen him talk. I've seen him talk to, like, some, I think, Nigerians, and he was like, in your language, there is no word for maintenance. And he was talking to a bunch of people. I think he was describing at the terrible state, all the things the Europeans left for Africans, and how the roads and railroads and stuff they're dilapidated. And he was saying how, like, in their language, and a lot of in like Nigerian or something, they don't have the word for maintenance. It's not even a word. And he's just a fascinating guy. And he's talking to these, I think these are American blacks, and you know, that's a big idea around here. Like, Nick, blacks, we are Pan-Africans, and we all unite under blackness. Imagine if we all united. Imagine a big united Africa. It's like the stuff that happened in South America. They wanted a united South America, but it was all fractured. It was ungovernable. These people didn't unite. Yeah, there's maybe a vague a historic Gran Colombia that all came from Simón Bolívar, but a lot of native mixing and different. Some people weren't all Catholics, and it was just strange. Okay, and then of course the regional thing. Okay, yeah, sure, we're Catholics now and we're under the Spanish government or whatever, but the regional things were still an issue. You know, the Cruceros or whatever. Not Cruceros, that's a Mexican thing. There was just a lot of regional barriers, you know. They want to do. I know that's an idea around here. Pan-Africanism. This guy's pretty interesting. He's telling them, no, that's a dumb idea. You guys aren't even thinking about it right.
The continent of Africa is not unified, then we can't have a global unification of the black diaspora.
What are you unified around?
That's something we could build. What is the purpose of Pan-Africanism if you're saying that unity isn't possible?
Well, you said it as if I believe in Pan-Africanism. It's the most stupid, bogus thing anybody to even say.
But you spoke about worldview earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if our worldview was to uplift each other?
Whose worldview?
Black people.
Which black people?
All black people.
No, there is no such thing. You can't go to Asia and say all Asian people.
But why not?
I am telling you, this is the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
We are the only ones who walk the earth, and as soon as you see a black person at the airport, oh, brother. No, I'm not your brother.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you gone to Europe and you had an Italian man calling a German brother?
Fuck them. What's wrong with me seeing you at the airport?
This is the problem.
You got to explain it to me then.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Let me ask you. Let me tell you something. The story of Chaka the Zulu.
Mm-hmm. Chaka Zulu.
What was he famous for before they killed him? Tormenting fellow black tribes in that region.
Okay.
So that's the man you're going to unite with?
No.
Okay. I'm just telling you. We think that skin color makes you and me the same. We're not. I am from a small tribe called the Ajat tribe in Benin. Benin is only 6.5 million people with over 40 tribes. When I say tribe, I mean the language is like French and Chinese. I don't have anything in common with the 49 other people in my country. Nothing in common. They speak a different language. They have a different God, a different religion, different food, different forms of wear and culture, traditions, and customs. We were forced, carved, and say, remain here. He's not my brother. Now you're asking for a global brotherhood of all black people. Why would the black people be different from any continent? Europe is a global community of white people, but they don't go around saying brother and sister. Asia is a community of all yellow Asians in Asia. They don't go around calling each other brother and sister. Same with the Middle East, same with everywhere. Where only when it comes to black people you think we are all the same. We're not the same.
So it's a desperate thing. It's like, it's a lying thing too. It's a desperate thing. It's a lying thing with no like I get this impression this guy's like really realistic. No, I'm not black. I'm a black Pan-African. No, I'm from Benin. I grew up in Benin in this tribe, and I may have even grown out of that. But that is the history. That's where I came from. That is the reality of the situation. People want to make up history, black history, and say this is our new history, and you wonder it's built on sand. It's all like built on sand. And this guy's like more realistic. I find this guy pretty interesting. But anyways, I call people brother. I call people brosif. You wonder how, like, long ago, for those that, just kind of recently, like, becoming, like, racially conscious or something, it's like, oh, that's how it was, right? People knew to just like, divide by race and all that. But how did you segregate when you were all the same race? You know what I mean? Like, how'd you decide? What are y'all saying here? Look, folks, we gotta go. How did time pass by so fast? All right, folks. We done did the super chats, the calls, and all the... Let me see here. Thank you, everybody, for all your support. What are y'all saying here? Amazing. Thank you so much. Take it easy on this Friday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys Sunday, church, rebuildingtheman.com/church. Amazing. Thanks for the calls, the super chats, the coffees, and all the support. Make sure you like and subscribe and do all the stuff. Other than that, I shall see y'all on Sunday and then Monday. Thank you. Peace.